Hello, constant viewer, and welcome new viewers. Welcome to Dice and Anarchy. Tonight we're playing a four-way commander match, and I am playing Kyodai, Soul of Kamigawa.
I'm playing Zirda, the Dawnwaker.
I have Zoraline, Cosmos Caller.
And I have Toski, Bearer of Secrets.
I'm dropping 4.
Drop 2.
I will keep my hand.
So you draw 2, so. Well, 3 dice. 1, 2, 5, 8.
11, 12.
3 dice.
3 dice. Switch it up.
9.
10.
Beat a 12, man.
Uh-oh. 3, 9, 10.
Ooh, I go first. Alright, I go first. There's more than 2 upkeeps, so I draw a card. My life return is going to be a forest. I will tap 1 to play Chatter of the Squirrel, putting a 1/1 green squirrel creature token into play, and I can flashback it for 2. So I have a 1/1 squirrel. And I pass.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. My land return is going to be an island. I'll tap the island to play Wandering Ones. It's a 1/1. I'll pass.
I'll play Plains. Plains for a sensitive dividing top. Pass the turn.
Draw.
What's that?
Play planes.
I can pay 1 to look at the top 3 cards in my library and put them back in any order. And then I can tap to draw a card, and then I put that on top of my library.
Okay.
Tap the planes for Authority of Consoles.
Ugh.
Creatures enter tapped, and whenever creature you guys play, I gain a life. And they enter tapped. And I'll pass.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Last turn is going to be a forest. I'm going to flashback Chatter of the Squirrel. It leaves the game, but I get another 1/1 squirrel. That entry's tapped.
I gain a life.
That gives you life too?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, Joe, because you're making moves, I'm swinging at you for 1.
Back to 40.
And I will pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. One of return is going to be a Plains. We're going to tap 2 to play Supreme Phantom. It's a 1/3 flying, and that's just tapped. Other spirits I control get +1/+1. Wandering Ones is now a 2/2. I will then swing it toe the foe.
Back to 40.
That's for 2.
39.
I'll pass my turn.
Damn.
Taking some hate over there, man. What's up? I'm gonna play an Ancient Den. What's up? The Ancient Den for 1 to cast Mana Vault. And then I'll tap the Mana Vault. And 1 more to cast the One Ring. It's indestructible. And when it enters the battlefield, if it was cast, I gain protection from everything until my next turn. Alright, we're gonna tap it.
Precious.
Put a burden counter on it, draw a card, pass my turn. So the more I use it, the more I get hurt.
My turn. I
Yep.
untap, upkeep, and I draw. I will play a swamp. I will tap 2 for a squirrel of my own, a Valley Rock Collar. It's a 1/3 Menace Scroll Warlock. And when he attacks, I can deal damage again. And I'll pass.
Alright, untap. I'm gonna take this guy away and just put 2 on this guy because I have 2 1/1s. Untap, upkeep, draw. Alright, my land per turn is going to be a forest. I'm going to tap 1 to play Lawn of War Elves. 1/1 taps, add green to your
Comes
mana.
into play tapped and Joe gains a life.
Oh, yep. Alright.
Back to 40.
Swing at Ripley for 2. Or actually, do you have a blocker?
I don't.
I will swing 1 at Ripley and 1 at Ian.
Oof.
And that is going to be the end of my turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. My land per turn will be a forest. I'm going to tap 3 to play Long Forgotten Gohi. It's an artifact, and arcane spells I cast cost 1 less to cast, and spirits I control get +1/+1. Wandering Ones is a 3/3, and Supreme Phantom is a 2/4 flying. Fill the form coming at you with the 3/3 on the ground and a 2/4 in the air to you, Justin.
So 3.
How much to me?
Yes, 2/4 in the air. I'll pass my turn.
Lose 1 for the 1 ring and 1 for mana crypt. Or mana vault. I'm gonna tap the 1 ring, draw 2 cards. I'm gonna pay 1 to Sensei's top. I'm gonna tap top, draw a card. And then I'm gonna play Wood of Foothills. I'm gonna crack the Wood of Foothills. Search my library for a mountain. And go for the plateau.
Plateau. A mountains, plains.
So I'm not gonna shuffle at this moment. I'm gonna tap 2 to cast a Goblin Engineer. When it enters the battlefield, I may search my library for an artifact card, put that on
Yeah, life.
into my graveyard, then shuffle
Doesn't
the
tap?
library. Yes, it does. I'm gonna put an artifact from my
Library
into the
into
graveyard. Yeah. I'm gonna pitch the Sol Monolith.
A combo piece.
Right to my graveyard. I'll pass.
Someone attack Ian, please.
Draw.
Kill me, this is now arch enemy.
I did not draw land.
Sucks to suck.
I'll tap 2 for an Asylum Visitor. It's a 3/1. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, if that player has no cards in their hand, I draw a card and I lose a life.
It's an upkeep trigger. Remember during your upkeep before you draw to do
I
that.
think you all have hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will pass.
Alright. Excuse me.
During your
Untap.
upkeep.
Upkeep, I have a hand. Draw.
No hand.
I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4 to harmonize and draw 3 cards. And I'm going to go to my end step and pass.
Untap. Upkeep and draw. Land per turn is a forest. We're tapping 4 to play Kyodai. It's a 3/3 flash flying. When it enters the battlefield, another target permanent gains indestructible for as long as I control Kyodai. I can pay Wuggerb into it and it gets +5/+5 until end of turn.
Oh.
So currently getting +2/+2 from that and that statically. It's a 5/5 flying.
What else is getting indestructible?
The indestructible, we're gonna put this on here to remember that this is indestructible, the long forgotten go high.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's the play.
Your commander enters tapped on a gain of life.
What do you got for blockers over there, Todefoe?
1/3 and a 3/1.
1/3 and a 3/1. I'm going to swing at you with a 3/3, and Ian, I'm going to swing at you with a 2/4 flying.
Does it have any abilities or anything?
It's a 3/3.
Just a 3/3.
Just 3/3.
I'm gonna block with a 3/1.
We'll kill each other.
So the no hand thing's gone.
Okay.
Oh, when we have no hand, you don't draw.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Alright, I will go into my second main phase. And then I'm going to move to my end step and pass my turn.
I'm just trying to figure out how cheeky I can be with this one ring play.
Yeah, I figured you were thinking about the ring.
So, I go to untap. Alright, I untap all my stuff. And then, upkeep is a different phase from untap, right?
Right.
Okay, so, I can go untap, and then untap my stuff. Then I can tap my one ring
During your upkeep?
before my upkeep.
Still during your untap, okay.
Put my burden counter on it. I draw my 3 cards, and then in response, I use my Goblin Engineer to switch it for another artifact in my graveyard. Before my upkeep, so that I get the 3 draws, but I don't get the 3 life lost.
I think that play would work.
Well, hot dog. So,
Untapping before your untap phase ends, you tap the one ring.
So, the way it's going to work is that I'm going to get the draw trigger. This is going to go onto the battlefield. This is going to go into the graveyard. And then I'm going to draw my 3 cards. That's going to stay tapped.
Right.
I lose my 1 life. The Mana Vault.
Cards in hand?
Enough.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to play Kokoro, Center of the Sea. That's colorless where I can pay 2 and tap it. Each player draws a card. Here's the deal. I'll try to make this so that one draw trigger is going to be bad. Okay?
Like you draw something good?
No, like punish us for drawing.
Yeah.
I'll still take the draw.
Okay, I see.
3, 4, 5. Since I set a goal, I'm going to cast the Memory Jar. And then we're going to crack the Memory Jar. Everybody sets aside their hand. Face down.
Woo.
And then we're all going to draw 7 cards. 1,
We're putting our hand down
3.
and drawing 7 cards.
Now this is our new hand.
No.
Only for this turn. I will put down a Lion's Eye deck. And then I'm going to tap 1 to cast a Sol Ring. And these are really pieces of things I want. I'm going to tap 2 and throw 1 more in there. I'll cast the Burgie. There's my Burgie proxy. And I think that's it. Everybody, go to discard.
This goes to discard in our
You
old
get your hand
set.
back.
And then you get your original hand back.
Okay,
Yes.
that's fine.
My turn.
Yep.
Bergie comes and taps again life.
That's right.
Back to 40. Untap, upkeep, draw. Yay, it's a swamp. I'm gonna tap 3 for a Phyrexian Arena. In my upkeep, I draw an additional card and lose a life. I will pass.
Alright, untap. Upkeep, draw. Land return is going to be a forest. Alright, I'm going to tap 1, 2 to play Verdant Command. Choose 2. Target player creates 2 tapped 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens. And I will choose target player gains 3 life. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks for giving me the 2 squirrel tokens.
No, I'm giving them to myself.
They both come in tapped. I gain 2.
They came in tapped from this anyways. Tap 1. To play Squirrel Sanctuary. When Squirrel Sanctuary enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 squirrel token that's tapped. So now I have 3.
And life.
Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you may pay 1. If you do, return Squirrel Sanctuary to its owner's hand. And what do you have for a blocker over there?
1/3 squirrel. Just squirrel. Come on. No squirrel and squirrel violence.
I will swing 2 squirrels at you. You can only block one of them, therefore you have to take at least 1 damage.
Yeah, kill the other squirrel.
Okay, that's fine. I have 3 more over here.
Squirrel and squirrel violence.
Second main phase, I go to my end step and I pass my turn.
Untap. Upkeep, that thing's gone about the hand.
Yeah, it's going with the hand.
And draw. I'm going to play Transguild Promenade. It enters the battlefield tapped and I have to sacrifice it unless I pay 1 colorless, which I do right there. We're going to tap 2 to play Baku Altar. Whenever I cast a spirit or arcane spell, I put a key counter onto it. I can pay 2 and tap it and remove a key counter to put a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token onto the battlefield. Currently, Kyodai is a 5/5 flying. Totally full. What do you got for flying defense over there?
Nothing, it's a squirrel.
I'm going to swing at you with my commander for 5, and Ian, I think I'm coming your way with a 2/4 flying.
I'm gonna block it. Jump block it.
It's 5/5 flying.
Oh, it's fine.
I will pass my turn.
Full colorless mana. I'm going to cast some Molten Duplication. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. It gains haste until end of turn. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. I'm going to copy my Goblin Engineer. I'm just going to enter the battlefield, and I may search my library for an artifact card and put it into my graveyard and shuffle my library. I'm going to find...
Another combo piece.
I'm going to find an Altar of the Brood.
You got 1 mana floating on Bergie.
Yep, and I got 1 mana floating on Soul Ring. Yes, but this token enters the battlefield tap thanks to your authority of the consoles. Otherwise, I'd be able to just immediately use the Goblin Engineer. Yep, but the Goblin Engineer is an artifact, so I will.
It's an artifact creature?
It's an artifact, yeah. The Molten Duplication makes it an artifact.
The copy. Yeah.
I will use the 1 red mana floating to tap the Goblin Engineer to sacrifice the Goblin Engineer token for Altar the Brood. So whenever a permanent enters the battlefield under my control, you guys lose a life.
Everyone loses.
Oh no, not a life. You guys mill a card.
Right now?
Not right now.
Does that float you another mana from Bergie?
No. I
It's only red
cast it.
spells? Oh,
It's only when it's cast.
right.
I'm going to use the last mana floating to cast Correct Man Ironworks. I can sacrifice an artifact, add 2 mana to my mana pool. Float a colorless mana, float a red mana from Bergie. And then I will sacrifice this mana vault to make 2 colorless mana. I'll cast a Recruiter of the Guard. When it enters the battlefield, search my library for a creature card with 2 power, 2 or less. Reveal it, put it in my hand, and shuffle. Then it's
That's another
tapped.
mana on Bergie.
That's another mana on Bergie. I'm going for an Ariox Salvators.
Permanents are entering the battlefield under your control. What happens?
They enter
So
tapped, 2.
the creatures enter tapped.
How many?
1 so far. You each mill a card for one of my permanents entering the battlefield.
All of us, all opponents.
Right now?
Yeah.
Mill goes to graveyard.
It's a Grave Titan.
So Auriok Salvage is gonna go to my hand.
So 2 on Bergie? Or just 1?
1 on Bergie.
1 on Bergie.
What do we got for creatures out there?
I've got a 1/1.
Any big
Oh,
scaries?
1/3.
I have a 5/5 flying with fire breathing 5.
There you
5
go.
colors.
What is that, Baki?
Baku Altar, it's an artifact, it's not a creature. Whenever I play a Spirit or Arcane spell, I put a key counter on it. I can tap 2 and tap it, then remove a key counter to put a 1/1 Spirit token.
Don't trust it.
Alright, I'm gonna pass.
Okay, pass. Tap. Upkeep, I take a life, draw a card, and draw a card for turn. I will play a swamp. I'm going to tap 4 for a Phyrexian
This thing
Scriptures.
Mm.
It comes into play. I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on the squirrel. At the beginning of my next draw step, destroy all non-artifact creatures.
Non-artifact creatures?
Yeah.
So all creatures that are
At the
non-artifact?
begin- after my draw step next turn. And then I'll pass.
Alright, untap.
Consolidate down to 6 untapped squirrels.
No, I had 4. I had 3 and 1. So I'm going to consolidate down to 4. Untap, upkeep, draw. How big is he?
He's now a 2/4
That's cute.
menace.
That's cute. I'm gonna tap.
He's a squirrel.
I'm gonna tap 5. I'm gonna tap 5 to play Overrun. All creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample until end turn. And then I'm gonna swing 4 4/4s at you with trample.
Great. 4 4 4.
So that's 16.
That seemed personal.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 16 and go to 22. Wow.
And then I pass.
I guess I did play Phyrexian Scriptures.
Untap.
And you only had 1 blocker. I think Ian and Wrigley had more blockers, probably.
We got 1.
You only have 1?
I had 0. Upkeep and draw.
Wrigley also only had 1.
Swinging 7.
At me?
Oh yeah. Flying. Not 7, I'm sorry, 5. It's commander damage as well. The other 2 flying's coming towards you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pass my turn.
I'll play the Marsh Flats. And then, how do we do this? Play 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast an Auriok Salvagers.
Creature?
Creature.
Enters
Enters
tapped.
tapped.
Gain a life.
Okay, good. Doesn't matter that it enters tapped, because this ability doesn't require it to tap. We're gonna sacrifice the Lion's Eye Damage. Sacrifice it, and I discard
your
my hand. Right. So I'm gonna make 3 white mana. 2 of the white mana I'm going to use Auriok Salvager's ability.
In response, right now,
No!
on the stack, I'm going to Path to Exile Bergie.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good.
Well, the reason why is because this goes to the graveyard. I make 3 mana off of it. I use 2 of it on the Salvagers to return it to my hand.
There was still 1 floating from Bergie from casting that Salvagers.
Yeah, that's okay. So I'm gonna cast it again. So this time I've got Alter the Brood in play. So everybody mills a card.
It's a bat.
Okay, so I'm gonna repeat this.
I think I did.
I'm sacrificing this and making 3 mana. I'm gonna pay 2 to return it to my hand. And it costs 0 to cast, so I'm gonna cast it again.
Everyone mills.
Everybody mills.
And you can just keep doing it to mill us out.
Yes.
We flip our entire deck, but we're not dead yet.
Yes, you're right. But we're gonna also focus around how this draw ability is bad for you.
Okay, so we flip our deck.
You flip your decks.
What do you mean?
Let's flip it upside down. You just mill the entire deck.
Yeah.
Oh, and then everyone's next turn they
No. Right now. I'm gonna pay 2. I can sacrifice it.
You're not dead yet.
I have plenty of mana floating from those Lion's Eye Diamonds. I'm gonna. Each player draws a card.
Can't
GG.
do it.